G'day YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Friday Vape Club. How are we doing? Hope you're all doing super fantastic. Today we have got another hardware review for you. We are looking at the Vandy Vape Kylin version 2. This is an RTA, a dual coil RTA. It's 24 millimeters. So what are we going to do? We are going to dive down. We're going to take a look around it. We're going to chuck a build in it for you. This thing is very simple to build on. Then we're going to jump back up top, do the pros, the cons, the price, and everything else that we usually do. So while you're here, stick around, watch the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Alright, Friday Vape Clubbers, here we have a closer look at the Vandy Vape Kylin V2. What do you think? It looks pretty fucking good. I was a big fan of the original Kylin. So it is 24 millimeters in diameter. It does come with a 5mm bubble glass. It does also come with a 3mm standard glass. Alright, let's take a look. Up the top, you have a friction fit 810 resin 810 drip tip. The difference between the original Kylin and this Kylin is it does have a push fill system. So you slide the top open, fill your juice down there, and then slide shut. There's the chimney section, and then down here you have got your airflow adjustability. Very smooth airflow, stops, and obviously what happens on one side happens on the next. Really smooth. And then underneath, you got all the shit that you would expect. Kylin, manufactured by Vandy Vape, solid gold plated 510 pin with a peak insulator around the outside. It does protrude a fair bit. That's a look around the outside. It does look pretty fucking good. Let's take a look at the deck. Cracker open, and there you go. This is inside the chimney section. It is very cleanly machined. It is a little bit dirty though, because I have been using it. But you can see it's very domed. It's going to condense that vapor as it goes towards the mouthpiece. And this is the deck section. So, what do you think? It's a postless deck design. So you'll have one coil leg in here, one coil leg in here. You've got this sort of skate ramp design. 6 by 4mm by 1.5mm airflow slots, and then you have got the 8 1mm airflow holes there. Massive big wick ports down the side, so very easy to wick, and then you've got these gold plated grub screws. Not too sure why you would give me gold plated grub screws. Makes it very simple to build on. Alright, let's take a look at the packaging. This is the packaging that your Kylin 2 RTA comes in from Vandy Vape. Vandy Vape here, then Kylin. The little window, you will have your atomizer in here so you can see which one you get. On the top there, you've got a little bit about the fucking company, all sorts of bullshit. Branding, your scan for their follow, their authenticity, and then all that other shit on there. And then on the back, there you go. You get the kit contents and then a little bit of the airflow. Comes in from the bottom, hits your coils, and comes out from the top. Pretty fucking straightforward. Alright, let's open this can up. So inside the packaging, you will receive your Kylin 2 here. You do get a spare Delrin drip tip. There's a closer look at that Delrin drip tip. There is your standard glass section, or your straight glass section. And then in here, you do get a little box of accessories. You do get also a coily tool. So they've pre-measured this and said that you put your coils in here and then clip them at the 5. That will be the perfect height. So we'll use this and gauge and see how well it does. And you also get a bag of spares, including an Allen key. You got a 510 to 810 drip tip adapter, spare O-rings, and spare grub screws, which is good because you'll probably thread those fuckers out. You also do get a set of triple fused Claptons. I have tried these. They are very average Claptons, so instead we're going to be building with something else. Tried them for a day, took them out, threw them out. They were pretty shit. So I recommend just getting some other coils. Let's chuck a build in this shit, and then we'll jump back up top. We'll do the pros, the cons, the price, and if I would recommend the Kylin 2 RTA. Alright, and the coils we're going to be using today are Cloud Revolutions, Mr. Andrew Gooley, Aussie top fucking legend. Today we are going to be putting in the Steam Train 26s. There's all your specs there. 3mm inner diameter, should come out to a 0.02. And this is a close-up of those coils. What do you think? Very nice. Alright, let's cut these using a coil and install. That's using their coily tool. I think it could be a little bit shorter, just to sort of fit them in a little bit better. So I'll play around, get them positioned a little bit nicer, and we'll see how we go. And then we have those coils all wicked up and ready to be juiced up. So I think that coily tool is okay. Realistically, I would have cut them probably a little bit shorter, so it's not exactly correct. I mean, they look alright, they could be better. If I'm honest, it's not my best fucking build, but you know, here's what it is. Vaping's not all about perfection. Alright, there we had a closer look at the Vandy Vape Kylin version 2. We have got a dual core build in here, as you saw. We got it sitting on top of my Druga Foxy. Been really enjoying this. Let's, it's 80 watts. Let's take it for a fucking toot. There you go, it works. As you can see, getting some fucking vapors. Getting them vapors. Alright, Vandy Vape Kylin. Let's talk about pros and cons. First thing we always talk about in pros and cons is the flavor, cloud production, and airflow. So you get some really decent airflow. It is not too turbulent. It's really smooth. I think that's due to the skate ramp design deck that they've got on here. So the airflow is fantastic. The vapor production is great from an RTA. I'm not a huge RTA fan, but this works, gives me some good cloud production, and the flavor is pretty decent. It's not the best flavor I've ever had, but it's some pretty decent flavor. I think they've done really, really well from an RTA point of view. Another pro for this is build quality. It's really, really well constructed. For a Chinese-made, mass-produced RTA, I think they've done really, really well with the build quality on this. There's been no issues at all. Really easy to build on, as you saw. The ramp design, so simple. Cut your coils, drop them in. I love postless decks on RTAs. I think they work really well. The benefit of a postless deck is that your wicks aren't too long, so the capillary action isn't going to take ages. So I have found there have been no dry hits with this at all from chain vaping. So that's an awesome pro. That's pretty much it. It's an RTA. You build it, you wick it, you vape it, you go. Cons. What don't I like about this? The first con that I have for this is push top. To fill this thing, they've added a push top to it. I really don't like sub-ohm tanks with that design. I really don't like that they've done that with this. I think it's just one more thing that's going to break on here. And the seal, I don't know what the seal's going to be doing. So if you have an issue with the seal, then you're going to have leaking. You should have given me a screw top, Vandy Vape. I don't understand why you went away from a screw top. It's easier to replace the seals. You've got to get a good clamp down when you screw it, when you screw the top piece on. I just don't get it. I don't understand why. Another con, why are you giving me Allen screws for your deck? Give me some little Phillips heads. Something that I'm really going to be able to torque down and not worry about stripping out. That's the other thing. Gold-plated hex screws. Why Vandy Vape? Why? I definitely don't think this is better than the original Kylin. The airflow is about the same, the flavour's about the same. You've just got those other little things that I think make it a better RTA. So the Kylin version 2 in Australia will set you back around 45 to 50 bucks, depending on where you buy that from. That's a pretty decent price for an RTA. That's probably what I would expect to pay. Would I recommend it? It's up to you, really. I would probably not buy this again, given now that I've used it. But look, if you are into RTAs, I think you will enjoy this. It's well constructed, you get some pretty okay flavour, the airflow is nice and smooth, and it's very easy to build on. So look, if that's what you're after, then go and buy it. Me personally, no, I wouldn't buy it again, and that's just the honest truth. All right, that's it for another episode. Just want to say, really do appreciate all the comments and all the feedback. Thanks heaps. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Once again, please like, please share, please subscribe, and remember, keep it cloudy, YouTube. Keep it cloudy.